What's up, people? Welcome to Dining Table Tales. I am Cosmas Ouma here, and I'm so glad that you're here. We are a place of new beginnings and real lifestyle, and today we are amazed by these two wonderful ladies that are joining us tonight, and they're going to tell us a few things that we need to know about natural hair and artificial hair. What is the question you have in your house? What is that one thing that you've always been disagreeing with your partner? Is there a thing you want to tell us? Is there a thing you want to comment? Tonight we get to ask the ladies and the boys at the same time to figure out what is going on with natural hair, artificial hair, and whatever it is that you always have onto your head. With that said, we want to give a whole shout out to Mapenzi Studio and i3c for sponsoring this video and making it all happen. And if you're thinking domain, think i3c.co.ug. So let's dive in. Welcome to the Dining Table Tales. We are so glad that we are having you as our guest.
Thank you.
Alright, so what do you think the people should know about you?
My name is Erina. I'm a student at MOOPS pursuing a bachelor's degree in business administration.
Yes. So you're basically a business person.
Yeah.
And you can speak numbers of head or something like that.
I try.
You try?
Yeah.
Well, my name is Irene and I go to Kampala International University, and I'm a mother, though I don't have a child yet, but I'm a mother to many, and yeah, that's pretty much it.
Alright, so speaking of which, most of the times we always have like a controversial question that we always get with our partners, with our friends, and sometimes it's awkward to say in public, but then we deal with it every here on out. We understand most of us have curly hair, some of us cut like all the way, beards, and we have like different kinds of hair. What advice would you tell a woman to do with her hair in a normal day-to-day life?
Well, I will personally encourage a woman to have their natural hair, not to treat it, to just have it natural. There is a scripture that says that hair is the glory of the woman. I can just better express it in Luganda. Yeah, and there is where it says, if you don't have hair in your head, those days those people would be witches.
I think it goes back on the personal interest.
Yes.
If you're interested in short hair, then maintain that. If you want to try long hair, then maintain natural.
So but then we have people that are confused whether if yes to have long hair or not to do it. So what do you have to say about that?
Okay, having hair depends on, as I said, personal interest. And as people were different. Some people look good with short hair and then others with long hair. Do you agree?
I agree.
So, yeah, that's it.
So who is your role model in hair?
Myself.
Yourself.
I expected her to tell people about the importance of natural hair, the products of maintaining natural hair, and that was all. But
so do you agree that African hair is the heritage of all hairs of all times, be it Chinese, Indian? African hair is the best.
Yeah, and it all starts with us.
It starts with us.
You believing in yourself, believing that it is good.
Alright, so question is, how have we gotten to go wrong with our hair?
I think in so many times when we fail to appreciate it, when you fail to take care of it,
yes,
because you realize that many ladies want to treat their hair because they think natural hair takes a lot of time, combing every day, it needs a lot of oil in it,
yes,
a lot of water, a lot of care,
yes,
and they are not so much into it.
Yes.
So that brings the whole problem. So I think we should be a little more, put in a little more energy when it comes to looking after our hair.
So it's a kind of a thing that you just take the pain.
It is actually my first time to air out my views to people, and I like the fact that they have given us a platform.
So what makes you feel like you're any different from any other person that is using artificial hair?
Well, when I have my hair, I rock my afro. I feel so good because they can't just have their hair stand, it's always relaxed, it's down, and I don't know, I just delight in my natural hair. I don't know how I can just best explain it, but whenever I have this, like my mom has treated hair, but I think her hair is just vague. Imagine if, for sure, you see these the white people, they've never changed their hair to look like ours, but I don't know why we always want to make our hair look like theirs. This is our natural beauty. Right. God created us. He wanted us to be like this.
I like where you're going.
He gave us this hair because he thought we would look best when we have this kind of hair, not that zungu kind of hair.
Oh yeah.
Oh, slash.
Okay, so I like the part that you just threw our mom under the bus, but anyway, it's very okay. Speaking of throwing our people under the bus, I would say maybe we've copied too much of the other snowflake culture, the Western culture, and all that kind of stuff. We hate ourselves for we want to be like them, but then in return, they also want to be like us, but we don't know that. And the only one trick I figured with style, design, and art is if you love what you're doing, if you love what you're drawing, if you find joy in what you're doing, you make someone else get to fall in love for what you're doing. So, do you think in any occasion you would ever have plastic hair? And what scenario would that be?
No?
Never.
Yeah.
Never.
Never, ever.
Never.
Never,
Never.
ever.
All right. So if we were for a movie set and they asked you to look like Beyonce and they brought this makeup artist and they were to put fake hair on you or make you up to look like Beyonce, would you let that happen?
As long as they don't tamper with my natural hair. My last message to the people out there is that they should fall in love with who they are, the natural them, and embrace who God created them to be, love their hair, and treasure every bit about themselves.
All right, so we've been speaking a controversial message between having natural and artificial hair, but then with my wing girls tonight, I'm just gonna ask them to give us tips on how to keep natural hair. And just in case you cannot keep natural hair, we can also give you tips on how to keep artificial hair. If you can have wigs in your closet, if you can have a weave, or you can get a hairdresser that can help you shake up your closet. So let's hear from Arian. What is the tip you have for the people out there?
Well, I believe in water. I've been saying it over and over. I believe in water. So water is the best moisturizer for natural hair. Just get a spray bottle, put some oil in it, and keep spraying in your hair.
What kind of oil? Cooking oil, olive oil?
Any kind of
oil.
hair oil.
Okay,
It's
well,
good.
like what kind of oil? Like you can recommend olive oil.
Yeah, coconut oil, shea butter.
You can put avocado oil also in the hair. Try also rice water. You ferment it for like a day and then you put it in your hair.
Yeah, girl.
Also, try hair boosters. If you
Mhm.
can get any, but from a good source.
Yes.
Yeah. I use the internet in my day-to-day business to air out my views on different points and then perceptions. And when I get a good, interesting hairstyle, I post it online. And people who are interested actually inbox me for views, for more information about it. And maybe when I want to do a hairstyle, I go online, try to search for things that I think will be good for my hair, and then I can try them out.
So,
I'm still speaking about this.
should we always believe on what we see online, or we shouldn't?
Most of the thing I've tried to look online, they're really so right. And the other thing for natural hair, I would recommend for natural hair is conditioner. So you should be a very good friend for conditioner. It helps to kind of soften your hair so it doesn't hurt.
And as you wash your hair with shampoo, try to massage it a little more. Also, like, give it extra care. The combing also helps, and the nourishment of the hair also needs a little more oil on it, and then also on the scalp. It can really work. And also try aloe vera oil, or you can put the natural aloe vera in water, in real water, and then you spray it using a spray bottle.
So we have girls out there that are having straightened up hair, and they miss out on the natural hair, and they've spent with it like quite a long time, and sometimes they just cut it off to regrow it again. Is that a thing you should do, or there is a way around that?
Please, they should just join us because they're missing out.
How do they join you? Do they cut off their straightened up hair, or they keep it?
So start by trying to play it with dreads or extensions, then kind of lock it, and if it's on the size you think you can enjoy it with, you can just get it out.
My advice to a person who is looking forward to growing his or her hair is that you should invest a lot of time in it, just as anything. If you want something, you should get time for it. So if you want good hair, you should take good care of it, and then invest in it with time, with energy, and it will give you the best looks that you want. If you're comfortable with your treated hair, you can have it. But if you want to try good stuff, go natural.
Go natural.
Yeah.
Go natural. So can I also go natural, or mine is not?
You're already natural.
Ooh, I feel good about myself. So if you straighten your hair, is it a bad thing or it's a good thing? Because I see sometimes girls have that explicit puff. You want to touch it and you can slide off of it. It's very good when you're pecking someone. It looks good. So I don't know. Yeah.
As I told you, there is like beauty in natural hair. You can do whatsoever you want with your natural hair. You can choose to just blow dry it out or iron it out, and it can just look like straight hair. And when you put water in it, it just shrinks, and you can also enjoy your shrink. If the guy was bald naturally, that would really be okay. But if God blessed them with hair and they have a lot of hair in their head, I wouldn't see a reason why they would just get a bald head and never gonna never style like a pata. So I wish if they can have some hair, maybe 3 inches on their head.
How do you use the internet to help other girls out there and yourself with natural hair?
Well, personally, I go to the internet for each and every answer I need. So I try to look at the things that are so common, the ones they blogged. So I just pick out the things that I think would work for me. I see where it originated from and where has it started from. I try it with my hair. If it works, then I can say it.
You can recommend it. And how do you use the internet in this?
Well, in case I try out a product and it really helps us with my hair, and then for the girls, when you post such a thing, they will be motivated to ask, oh, what do you use? So you
Yes.
can share
Ideas.
Yeah.
So I use the internet to share ideas on how other girls in Uganda can grow their hair, be natural, and all that kind of stuff.
Exactly.
All right. So, is there a thing you heard about African hair?
Nope.
Because, it doesn't grow straight. It goes making curls, and combing it is a tug of war. I remember every time I was going to school, my uncle used to comb my hair. I would cry, but he would never figure. So, do you like that as an advantage or a disadvantage?
That's what makes it different.
Different.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. So combing it is the heritage of women. So every time you're combing, like, I'm an African woman. Yeah.
No, but when you take long to comb it, that's when it becomes tough.
Yes.
But when you do it oftenly,
Yes.
it's actually more easier to comb and maintain.
All right. So for the girls out there that are still in high school, that have been in the lockdown, and they're pretty sure wondering how they can grow their hair, what are the steps they can take? Baby steps you can take to grow your hair, because most of them are going to technical school, university, and some of them are just going to stay home, and others are just going to be mothers. So what do you have to say to them?
Well, they're just starting
Yeah,
to grow their hair.
starting from scratch.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
And they would want to have like an afro like you. Is this a buffalo kind or so? Yeah.
Oh,
All right.
fine.
Just tell them.
Anyway, I'll just advise them to just fall in love with their hair. Just love it. Well, me, I don't use a lot of things for my hair, and people always ask me, what do you use for your hair? What do you use for your hair? Well, me, I put Vaseline, and if I get an oil, I don't put a lot of things. It's just inexpensive. And me, when you ask my sister, me, I don't comb my hair. I just detangle it using my fingers. I just comb once in a while because I don't believe in combing, because sometimes it kind of hurts. So I just detangle using my fingers.
Natural hair is really good, but just as it is good, it can be bad if you don't care for it. So if you want to invest in natural hair, then take good care of it, invest in it, give it time, you'll have the best out of it.
And the boys, I'll tell you, cutting side hair it's not good. Just grow your afro and look like a beast. Girl love badasses. They love crazy people. So don't be like me, just be a crazy person and you'll be served. I promise you that. I just want to thank you for sticking around, and this is the dining table for you. Next time around, if you have a comment, please subscribe to our channel, and then you can ask us questions that you have towards these girls, and we'll make them answer those questions. And hair is a natural thing that every one of us has been at least blessed with on their heads. You give in birth with hair, and then you grow hair as a choice. Time is crucial, and let's see what you're going to do with your hair. Pretty much tonight, they have stressed out their answers, and they are very, very happy to talk to you as soon as you send us your comments. Keep firm, keep safe, stay home. Cosmas, Ouma, the Dining Table Tales.